Welcome back, Battalion. I am back. Sorry, I've been a little bit out of it, but we're going to talk about my favorite game mode now. Yes, GAC is stale, but Krayt rate is amazing. God, I love this thing. It is so good. So I'm going to talk today about why you need to be investing in it. And then I'm going to talk about the videos that are coming up. I'm going to be doing videos for Mall, JKR, Old Republic, Bounty Hunters, the Jawa Trash. And then you also have potential to run the Java or Java Split. And then the Tuscans are a little bit out of my reach, but they're a big investment as well. I have been away because I went to Vegas for almost a week, 6 days in total, to see Heinze, Ram, Wolf, everybody. That was amazing. And then I came back and I got sick for like a week. Oh my God, it was such a bad bug in the middle of summer in the heat. So anyway, then my wife got sick, but now we are getting better, so I am back. So let's talk about this. At the end of this video, we're going to have the Battalion recruitment video. Thanks to Horizon, aka the discounters. He made us a great recruitment video. So if you're interested in guilds, we have everything from a upper guild to a 450, 60 million guild to a Charlie guild, which is basically for brand new accounts. If you guys need help growing up and you want to be part of the Battalion with a ton of streamers, let us know. So that's at the end of this video. So starting off, let's go with the benefit of the Krayt raid. Let me get my ugly mug off of there. So you're looking at this. We've got a 10 million, 17 million, 25 million, 90 million, 130, 265, 116, and 520 million boxes that are eligible to you. You can see this arrow coming across. These are the MK3 raid tokens. They are huge with a 6.2 million score, aka you're using Java, and then 130 million guild box. You are eligible to get actually up to 16. It says 13 here, but 16 R8s per year, depending on what you're hitting. The 3 million box, if you're getting a personal 3 million, which is right where I'm sitting at right now, and 130 million with the guild box, which is where I'm sitting at right now without Java. But I've been reinvesting in him, and I'll tell you why. 12 R8s per year. 12 RAs, basically one a month. And then 1.7 million box and a $90 million or 90 million guild box. The 1.7 million personal box is not hard to achieve, guys, and a 90 million guild box is not hard to achieve. You could probably do that at 300 and some million and then reinvest in your squad. So that's 8 R8s per year, but you can see the difference between a 3 million personal and a 6.2 million is not that big a deal. The big part is actually having your guild invest in this raid. Speaking of investing in a raid, looking at ours, our guild was, ignore this 4 raid part, June 9th, we were at 95 million. We set in stone the rules a couple weeks later and said, guys, we need to hit the 130 million box. Let's go. It is now mandatory. We are sitting at 135 million in our last 2 raids. We are actually capable of hitting about 160 million if we put a full effort in. We're showing some people how to do this raid. And then hopefully this video will help as well. But we're at the 130. Once you go to the 130, it's a long way to 265 because everybody needs Javas. But you can see from that previous visual, you get great freaking rewards. And then last but not least, I'm going to show you how I invested in order to go from, as you can see in the bottom here, 1.6 million 1 month ago. 30 days ago, I was at 1.6 million. Me and RDCD, our raid officer, we started investing and trying to figure out how to show people how to do these teams, etc., what to invest in. Part of why I'm doing this video is for the guild and everybody out there in the YouTube land. I went from 1.6 million to just shy of 3 million. I actually literally just missed the 3 million box today. I need one more relic level on sortie in order to do it. But you can see that's way more than doubled in 1 month. That's by reinvesting. Looking at my Mall team, it's an amazing team. I took my armor up 2 levels. That 2 levels brought me from 550K to 1 million is what I've hit the last 2 raids. So I've almost doubled that. JKR, by adding 5 levels on Jahani, I should have put that on here. Added 5 levels on her, plus she's great for TW now that I have Omicron on her. So she was a good investment. 5 levels there, 4 on Basilos. She's a requirement for Leviathan. So that was a good investment. Took me from 450 to 600,000 to 840,000 now with this team. You can 3-man the JKR. Easy investment. 3-man the JKR. If they are gear 12, you can get the 450 box if you put the right mods on. If they are above gear 3, relic 3, you're going to be hitting the 600 box with a 3-man. Adding 4th and 5th, you can add Ordo, you can add missions, Albar, you can add all kinds. So looking at that, my Ordo, you're saying, why isn't he on the Mall team? Because he is not big enough in order to actually bump my numbers. He needs to be up around relic 7, I think, in order to get him into the Mall team. I'm not willing to invest in him right now, but he did take my Karth team, my OR Karth team, which is very difficult to run. Please look forward to that video because it is a very confusing team to run until you understand it. I took that team from 180K to 365, so doubled it. And then just by putting 4 relic levels on Ordo, Sortie is not necessarily necessary here. You can use the other droid, but I brought that droid up to 12. But Sortie is a little bit better in that lineup. Cad Bane, this team down here at the bottom. This is legitimately the team that's being used at the upper echelon to get 2.7 million in one shot. And it only takes about 45 seconds. Some restarts because you got to get the right RNG. But you can get, with a Cad Bane and Jabba split, you can get 2 different teams. Currently, I am not at relic levels. I can only do the 450 box, but I have taken this team from 300k to 450. Once I get Krayt and Skiff Guard up to relic levels, I plan on hitting well over 900,000 with this team until I can get them up around relic 7 for Jabba. And you can see the stars next to them. When I first started this a month ago, SWGOH, Krayt, and Skiff were not 7-star. You have to be 5-star to start this raid, so they were a lot lower there as well. The Krayt raid reinvestment allowed me to get them to gear 12, which is awesome. This last little trash team, I'm not going to go over it. Just notice that we added, so Greedo is part of the Jabba squad. Sabine Wren is a ship crew member, so I did not mind investing in that. My Embo was already requisite for a GL, and Tusken Raider was for LV, so they were already there. They're just scraps. That's where I'm getting my 3 million raid. For any of the nerds out there, here's a quick visual of what I put together to figure out how many MK 1, 2, and 3 are getting for personal rewards per box. Like right here's the 2.2 million box that I'm hitting. So I can get 4.4 Gyra pads, etc. This is monthly. This is the yearly guild rewards. So right now our guild has gone to the 130 million box. So by bumping it up from 90 million to 130, we are getting 4,500 extra MK3 each. And then the R8 guild rewards dropping down here. You'll notice that I did not put arrow magnifiers in here because I don't normally need those. Because those, I got like 600 from the old raids. And then looking at this real quick, this is a 90 million box. This is the 130 million box. If you are getting the 6.2 million and the 130 million box, you are getting just enough R8s. If you have nothing in the bank, you are just getting just enough R8s to, once per month. All right, looking at this is the Leviathan reward for the journey guide. You need Sortie here, so if you're shipping harder, you need him anyway. And then looking at Jabba, as you can see right here, we need Krayt and Skiff Guard, Greedo, Boba, Bausch, Mob Enforcer, and Gamorrean Guard are all necessary for the Krayt raid in particular. But obviously, I'm not going to invest in Mob Enforcer and Gamorrean Guard until I'm ready. But Jabba will lead you to a much higher score in this raid. Then you can see right here, I've got a squad tab in particular, saved for my Krayt farm. This kind of gives me an idea where I want to put my teams. And then I have my actual teams, which is a great idea, guys, that I came up with. I see other people doing it now too. For the name of my team, I actually put the score that I got last. So for the Maul team, I got 1.0 million. 299 million total for all 5 teams, and then 840k for level 3 on my JKR, 365 on my OR, 450 on my Cad Bane, and 290 on my Embo team. So just a little tip and word of the wise, just the tip. Last bit of note too, guys, just if you are averaging 1.8 million, you can get, if your guild is, you can get the 90 million box. You need 2.6 million to average to get the 130 million box. We are currently a 450 million guild, getting the 130 million box, just FYI, if you want to do a little math. If you can average as a personal average of 2.7, you don't need Jabba to do that. You just have to have the Maul, JKR team. You guys can see what I'm doing it with. I'm getting just shy of 3 million right now with this, reinvesting my Krayt rewards into these characters. They get you there so much faster. If your guild averages 2.7 per person, that's going to get you the 1 million, but 130 million box. Plain and simple. All right, last bit of information. I want to go over the rewards in particular, what they get you. So going into the shipments, guild activity, you're gonna look right here. This is where I invest. Right here in the keypads, I'm using my MK3 for RNAV material. I have the arrow magnifiers. I got tons. I don't need them, so I'm not gonna invest there. Impulse detectors for the R8 is where I'm investing, and then I hate doing it, but the Zimbiddle cards are hard to farm through the Java Scavenger, so I am buying them, as you can see through here. I will not buy the Electrum conductors unless I'm desperate. I don't think they're too hard to get through the Jawa. And then the heat sinks. Don't ever buy heat sinks through here. Ever. And I'll show you why in just a second. Don't ever buy these bronzium wirings, transistors. This is a rip-off. 3 of them for 1,200. No way. You're basically giving away 1,200 for 3 of those when you can be getting 15 of these. This is the one I'm working on right now, is the furnace. This is what I'm desperately after in order to get my Sortie up there, plus Krayt. So you guys can see, well, you can't see behind me, but my Krayt, my Greedo, my Sortie, All 3 of those for this crate raid are going to need heat sinks, and sortie alone needs 150 of them. And then your single, your MK1s, these are mostly purple, some of the gold. But the one thing I want to show you is how cheap these are. You'll never have to buy them anywhere else. 125 of them for 625. And you turn around, go to the Jawa scavenger. Most of you probably already know this, some of you may not. Once you buy those, you go over here, click on this, craft 1, 2, 3, 4. There's your 4. Boom, we got 20. Now we can level up a character. Look, I got 112 of them right now, and I'm not even buying them yet. I'm investing in other places to get them up gear 12, so keep that in mind. I think that covers it all, guys. So in the meantime, thank you, Horizon, again for this video. Thank you guys for being here. Here we go. If you're interested, watch for the Discord in the video. Wow. I don't know who the ugly mug is, but in the meantime, we are 1 battalion strong. Till next time. And watch for them videos. I'm bringing the videos for the crate raid to show you guys how to use these teams. Appreciate you.